4 AM I'm here in Luton Airport waiting for my first ever flight. I don't know where yet. We'll find out in an hour's time when Jack and Anna get here, but should be fun. So each of our guesses as to where we're going to go. I'm thinking it's going to be warm. That's what I'll say for now. This will be exciting. Alright Jack, what's your prediction?
I think Berlin, but I don't anymore, but I did.
What do you think now?
I don't have a clue.
No clue. Anna, what do you reckon?
My prediction is also Berlin. I'm sticking with Berlin. Oh yeah.
My original thought was Hungary. Now I'm going with Alicante because flight plans and whatever. So yes. The moment
it's on you, Anna.
It's really hard to open.
Oh, we are going. Oh, we're going to France.
We are.
Marseille, France. It's gonna be nice and sunny there. Oh, this preparation's underway, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Gonna find something to stay in Marseille?
Maybe. We have a French dictionary.
French dictionary.
None of us speak French.
Not a word. Baguette. It's just a train in the sky.
It's literally a train.
It's a train in the sky. Slightly scary.
Two more seats.
Capture the fear first.
Hang on.
Thank you. First impressions of Marseille, guys?
Warm. Very warm.
Too warm.
It's hot. It's really hot. It's ridiculously hot. So on a coach from Marseille Provence Airport to this train station. Don't know what we're going to do when we get there. First priority is food, because that's a big one. Other than that, we're going to play by ear, find a few people, got a little guide thing. The second impressions of the city of Marseille.
I mean, it's not what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this.
Anna?
Yeah, it's interesting. You can kind of see that it's a city in need, and you can see where God can act, and it's really cool that we're part of that.
Suddenly it surprised me already we stepped foot outside of the train station where we got from the coach, and immediately we were greeted with different like clique Arab French and the African French all having their different market zones sort of. And then you had the like high street shops, which was quite like contrasting to the others. It's quite phenomenal. And had a nice little praying session just now, which was good. I think we're ready to step out. Step out is our message so far, and I think we're going to do just that. So we're off to the Notre Dame de la Garde Basilica, which we now believe is at the top of a hill somewhere. Really big hill.
Worst idea ever.
In the heat, maybe in 34 degrees heat. Perhaps a bad idea. But we might find people there. So, oh, we gotta get this later. Alright, so it's at the top of the hill. It's quite a long way up. It looks good. Well, I certainly can't speak for the other two, but I think up here we found God up here on this very windy little hill with the basilica in the background. It's been really quiet up here, really peaceful. We might not have found many people. There are plenty of people around, but we might not have spoken to many. But certainly, it's been a very spiritual moment up here. Very quiet, very positive, and it's a nice break from the 34-degree heat where we've been struggling a little bit with the heat. But we certainly feel that God is with us now, and he's guiding us to wherever we need to be this afternoon, this evening and tomorrow, and of course Sunday morning before we get back on our plane. So yes, I've certainly found God up here. We finally found the church we've been looking for so long, like the last hour and a half. Is it even open? Probably not, is the answer. It is a Friday. So not long ago we came out of what we think was a Catholic confession session.
There was confession and
certainly confessions and sessions, and then it was a bit of mass or something, and I mean we dozed through a bit of it, but what we heard, it was very French, didn't understand much of it, but we tried, and we tried talking to some people, but not sure if they were either resistant or just could not understand a word of English.
They did not understand what I was saying.
So it seems it's a bit of a struggle down in the south of France with the language barrier, slightly. So perhaps tomorrow we'll have more success, and even this evening maybe we'll have some more success. So that will be fun. Now the quest for food, as it always seems to be, is a quest for food.
Oh, that was really bright. We did a fair bit today. We did a lot of walking, and I feel like we got a lot out of it ourselves, even if we haven't been able to talk with others yet, because that language barrier is tricky, especially at the top of that, with the basilica. It was quite spiritual up there. Hopefully tomorrow will be better, because we're going to a different church to the really big Catholic one with slightly interesting confessions. Yeah, so the plans are afoot for tomorrow, and going to the university, hopefully, get a little prayer walk going.
Hopefully pray for some students.
Yes, that'd be good. Anyway, see you tomorrow.
I know we're all a bit miffed for not doing the, we didn't quite make our €60 budget, but we ended up with the Ibis. It was a good night's sleep. We found water, which is always a good start to the day, and now we're off to find a church, which is potentially a church, which is potentially not a church, but we hope it's a church, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so it was a hospital, not a church, but there's a couple more churches on the route to the, what do we call it, the university. Yes, should still be able to make a good few hours of good praying and stuff. These roads are awful to cross. They are genuinely the worst things I've ever tried to cross in my life. Nice long walk in half shade and 30-degree heat already at 11 o'clock, with about 42 in the sun. So nice cool walk. Okay, so another Catholic church with nobody who speaks English except for Eve, because they were closing at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Not sure why, probably just a French thing. There's another church here, it's a Scientology church. Probably won't try that one. Again, no success so far, but we'll keep trying. Surely something is going to come along, so we will keep looking.
There should be some churches down this road to keep your eyes peeled.
Rightio. Found another church, Protestant this time, but it's a Saturday, so of course they're not open. Try another one. In a few hundred yards, you say? A few meters, not far. We succeeded! We were looking for a church, and lo and behold, God opened the door for us right there, literally 2 feet away from where we were standing. And it was amazing. Literally opened the door. And we successfully signed up the church to the LinkUp. So there's a little link there. We know where a church is now at last that is open. I'm amazed it was open, to be honest, because it is a Saturday. Our first real welcome. He was a very nice gentleman. Do we remember his name? Emil. There we are. A success and a good start to a Saturday, which is extraordinarily hot. Again. Right. The next destination. Okay, so we were just in another Catholic church and we left some prayers on the wall for the city and for people in general. We were greeted outside by a couple of homeless ladies with their son and grandson. Unfortunately, we don't have any money to spare for them, as much as we'd love to give them. We are now very short on euros given our living situation. Yes, we handed over a baguette, and that was what we could do as far as we could see. But we're praying for them, and we keep on. Where are we off to now? Is there another church on the way?
Yeah,
there's another church on the way.
Towards the
station and the university, where we should be at a reasonable time. Alright, we're back in the train station. Again, it's our favourite place, our favourite watering hole, where the toilets are 80 cents, which is too expensive for a toilet. They also have an open window right next to the urinals, which is really kind of awkward. Here for lunch, taking a break from the sun because it's 2:10 and the sun is monstrously hot. As I didn't update earlier, but the church that we connected with was the St. Charles Parish, or the Paroisse St. Charles in my butchered French. They were pretty nice, and apparently there was a very famous French author, who I've forgotten the name of, who was baptised there, which is why they started in this little residential street, as it was. It's literally just like a block of flats, and there's just a church there. It's quite crazy because we were literally walking past it going, oh, where's this church? Where's this church? We're going to find this church. And lo and behold, the door opened and there was a priest. So it was a nice little magical moment. So our mission so far has been what you'd call a success. I mean, not as big a success as we had hoped, but certainly we've got some people on board. It's been much harder than we anticipated, I think. Maybe we were slightly naive coming into this, but there we go. It's just how it rolls, isn't it? Oh, and yeah, the marvel is for you, Jordan, because it was supposed to be 4 of us, but unfortunately, due to unfortunate circumstances, Jordan could not join us on this behemoth of a trip, as it turned out to be. Yeah, so Jordan, the marvel's for you, and we're taking a little bit of you with us wherever we go on this Saturday. Right, so lunch break over. Heading to the university. Ooh, fun. We found accommodation at least. Whether we can actually get into the university is another thing, because it's looking very closed off. If not, we can walk around the outside. Well, it's definitely the university, but there's definitely a gate at every entrance. We're going on a prayer walk around the university. It's going to be quite a big one in this heat. Yeah, university is shut, so can't go in it, can't go through it, can't go over it, so we're going to have to go around it and pray as we go. Yeah, go for it. Hey, look at that, nice.
Yeah, one more night in the hotel, going into the Sunday morning. It's been a long day again, lots of walking, but it's been a fruitful day. Tomorrow, early start for the flights, and yeah, we're pretty exhausted as this ramble of words say. Flights at 11, should be good for one last little traipse through Marseille. Home city for these 2 days, which feels so much longer than 2 days. It's just taken its time to go, which is a good thing. Yes, it will be nice to be back on home soil in the 25 degrees. I think that's a good night now.
Breakfast, so typically French. with a nice little pan au chocolat. It's a nice cool morning, probably high 20s. We're yet to see one of those nice flashy signs. On the way to the station to catch the bus, to catch a plane. Ooh, it's all fun. So it turns out on a Sunday morning, all the signs take a holiday. So Snapchat's been our official thermometer for the day. 24 degrees apparently. That's a lie. Well, last time we had to do these steps, there's quite a few of them. And we're still going. It's a gorgeous view from the top though. There we do, look at that. Look. 8:45 now, we made it to the airport. It's now 30 degrees. At 8:45 in the morning on a Sunday. What wonderful weather. When we get back it will feel like the Antarctic.
Yeah. This sums up our airport experience on the way back. How much water can you drink?
Apparently about 2 litres.
Michael has drunk about 2 litres. I drank very little.
You guys drank very little of this.
And there it is gone. Victory is ours.
I'm going to need to do a wee again. Nice little bit of elevator music for the departure hall, departure lounge. Nearing the end of the trip, we've just got a plane to catch and thought we might as well take a bit of time to reflect on why we decided to do this trip and what our reasons were behind us coming on this quite pretty epic adventure. Why did you decide to come on this crazy trip?
So, I originally found out about this through a charity called Fusion, who have been very helpful in connecting me with a church in Cardiff. And they sent me an email that basically said, oh, we've got this opportunity if you want to get a group together. I thought it seemed like a good opportunity to actually do something with my faith, because a lot of the time I find that I'm not really going out there.
So what was your overriding feeling that drove you?
I just want to do more with my faith, I guess, and this seemed like a good opportunity to actually trust fully in whatever God wants you to do. Just make yourself available and see what happens, really.
I mean, Jack came up with the idea originally, and he just messaged me saying, oh, there's a space if you want it, and I guess I was just, I don't know, I felt that real excitement for God because of it. Yeah, it felt like a mission adventure that I could be part of, and so I thought, well, why not?
What was the overriding feeling that drove your decision to come on this?
I guess I want to live differently for God, and I think at home it's so easy just to go through life and be really comfortable, whereas this kind of forces you to go out of your comfort zone and you have to trust God about things. And I guess, yeah, I just wanted to do that and learn a bit more about how to trust Him.
So obviously I was messaged by Jordan, who unfortunately could not join us. He's like, oh, this sounds like a great idea, let's go for this thing. And I was like, just immediately, instantaneous, I was like, yes, I've got to do this. This is what I need to do. God wants me to do this. Get out there, step out, as our phrase has been for the weekend, and really go and grab something. Because as we were saying, comfort at home is one thing, and then you can trust in God, but you can also trust in your comfort there. Whereas out here, we didn't really have any comfort to trust in as such. God was our comfort. We had to trust in Him completely. And so the reason I came was because I needed to trust more. I need to trust people more. I need to trust God more. But the last few years were tricky for me. So finding the spirit-driven side of Christianity was really eye-opening, and actually allowed me to connect a lot more with God. as I feel like now I'm a very spirit-led person, and being able to go out into the distant lands of Marseille and just trust in God completely is absolutely phenomenal, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a good weekend. I guess you'll see us probably next one on the plane. Back on the plane now, on the way home to Luton. Should be a nice flight. And we are back. Well, we succeeded. We are back on English soil. Whew. That was a marathon, wasn't it? And there we have it. To Marseille and back. A weekend! Quite a trip. Guess we need some way to finish this off now. Montage?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.